phone in Texas.
It's not. It's here. It's in Ohio. It's very close to here. So Drew's not in Texas. So if he told you he was, he's not.
He told me that he's in Texas.
He's not.
He is in Texas 100% because he told me he has to go to work.
Okay, well, sometimes people lie. Sometimes people don't tell the truth. I'm just saying, we're able to physically check where his phone's at, and his phone is not in Texas.
He wouldn't do it.
Well, that's why I asked you. Remember I talked to you about, have you told him about your concerns about Jason threatening you? You said you have. You said you told him about hiring a hitman and all this stuff against you?
He did, and I told him I think it's ridiculous, but we both think he wouldn't do that. But I've been scared, and I went to the court and filed protection order against him based on what he was saying.
You need to understand Jason is dead.
He is in Texas 100%. I don't want to sit here all night for this, It's ridiculous.
This is Angelina Hamrick. The man she's vouching for is her boyfriend. The man she isn't talking about is her husband. Jason, lying in a ditch half a mile from her front door, shot and covered over to keep him from being found.
Well, his phone isn't in Texas.
His phone in Texas.
It's not. It's here. It's in Ohio. It's very close to here. So Drew's not in Texas. So if he told you he was, he's not.
He told me that he's in Texas.
He's not.
I don't know what you right now saying, that my boyfriend is in Ohio and he told me he's in Texas.
That's
really
what it appears.
Scares me.
Yeah.
She gave the detective that phone number herself, certain her boyfriend was 1,000 miles away. She doesn't know his phone has already placed him minutes from the room she's sitting in. And she doesn't know that within hours, he will tell investigators exactly what she did. Jason Hamrick had served more than 15 years in the Air Force, first fixing aircraft, then recruiting outside Cincinnati while raising 3 boys. The last weekend of June, his family in Indiana was expecting him for a birthday. He never came. It was one of his own sons who first told the relatives that no one had heard from him. Jason and his wife Angelina were deep in a divorce and a custody fight over those boys, with a hearing only days away. He was killed inside the home the two of them still shared. For 2 days, Angelina told anyone who asked that he'd simply gone off on his own. Then a neighbor made a phone call, and she was brought to the Clermont County Sheriff's Office. By the time she sat down, the detectives believed 2 things she didn't know they believed: that Jason had been killed inside that house, and that the scene had been cleaned before anyone arrived. The man across from her, Sergeant B.J. Borger, had also personally read every police report this marriage ever produced. There were a lot of them.
I introduced myself to you at your residence. Detective Allen's going to be here with me. Obviously, you've had the deputies at your house all day today. We took a missing persons report for your husband, Jason. We need to clarify some things as far as when you last saw him. Do you remember what he was wearing or anything like that?
I don't remember. I know that when we came home with the kids, he wasn't in the house. So
Okay.
Last time I saw him in a bathing suit.
Okay, you last saw him in a bathing suit. What day would have been that you last saw him? Because today's Sunday.
I said Saturday, because we woke up, he wasn't in the house.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You said you think it was Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday morning, but usually leaving for work and sometimes working on the weekend.
Okay.
I worked for him a long time ago on the weekend, I remember that.
Okay.
Had to go somewhere at 5 o'clock.
I'm somewhat familiar with you and your husband because my job here, one of the things I do is I look through every report that the sheriff's office takes.
Sure.
So I know the police have had some contact with you guys. You've had a pretty rough marriage.
It wasn't rough. We've been living together for months now, and I've been there in the house. Everything was fine.
How long have you been back in the house?
Since but I'm sure it's about a month.
About a month? Okay. Because I think you and I talked on the phone recently. Because I think you wanted to file a complaint against Miss Schnell.
Oh yeah.
Because you thought she had
Yeah.
lied.
I'm sure about it, but
Okay.
she has immunity from the law. So
Okay, we talked about that. So
yeah.
how long ago was that? Because I went away for like 3 months, but I think I came back. It just happened to be one of the days I was here.
I think January.
Okay, all right. So I think you and I have talked before, and like I said, I've seen some of the reports that have come through.
I'm not supposed to legally stay in the house, but he let me in. I lost the job, so the only income I have is what he paid me.
Okay, all right.
And I asked him, like other night, I didn't have money for hotel, and I asked him if I can stay. He said yes, and he has a trouble to find a babysitter. So.
Okay. Have you guys been getting along? Or have you been fighting or?
No fighting. No anything.
Okay. Has he hit you before?
2 years ago, but didn't hit me anymore. Like when we staying in the house, no.
Okay. Have you ever hit him?
No, he would have fight back.
Watch how level she stays here. This is her baseline. It barely moves for the next hour.
The concern was that Jason was supposed to take the 3 kids to meet his.
What he told me that I asked him because you have a cleaning on a Monday, and I told him, do I need to find a sitter or what you gonna do with the kids for this time? He said he gonna take them in the evening on Sunday. So I didn't worry about it. So he told me he gonna take them there on Sunday evening, so I waited till Sunday for him to show up. And when he didn't show up in the morning, I asked kids, hey, where is your dad? Do you know? Like, call your grandma and ask her if she knows where he at.
Okay. So, is that his mom and dad that live in India? Is it his stepdad?
Stepdad.
Okay, Mr. Oliver, is that his name?
Yeah.
So Jason was supposed to take him there today, apparently, and when he didn't show up, Mr. Oliver called us and asked us to come out and make contact with Jason.
Yes.
And if today is Sunday, again, I know you made a report. You talked with Deputy Shepard, Corporal Cooper. They were at your house today. You said you believe you last saw him. When did you said you saw him at the pool?
Friday.
Friday. Do you remember around what time?
We left at 9, so we've been swimming in the pool. And kid said, hey, let's go get a pizza. Okay, let's drive to get a pizza. So we went to the Little Caesars. You probably can pull their camera to see
Which
us there.
Little Caesars did you go to?
By the Kroger's.
By the Kroger. Friday when you guys come home from the pizza, you didn't see him after that?
We came to the back door, but it was locked. So we came through the front door. And I told him, you're probably sleeping, don't want us to be loud, so let's just quiet eat pizza. So we had pizza in the kitchen, and we went upstairs to watch the movie in my room. We have projectors, so big TV, and there popcorn everywhere.
Okay.
So what we've been doing is watching TV there very quietly, and then when it was like around 12 or 12:30, and kind of late, so I told everybody, hey, let's just be quiet and go to bed, because I don't want to wake him up.
Okay. But you haven't talked or seen Jason since.
Is it normal to go a day or two without talking to him or having contact with him?
Yeah, because...
Well, I know that, but you're still in the same house.
Yeah, in different bedrooms.
But still, you run across each other. Is it?
No,
you haven't
he
seen
going
him
to
since
work.
Friday night.
He leaving for work before I even wake up, and when I wake up, he's not in the house. So
Does he work Saturdays?
I don't know. When we used to live together, like a family, he sometimes works because he's.
Well, it's kind of our problem is this is very odd. Things don't add up. We're finding that an issue.
The issue is what?
That's a problem.
I'm not sure if he's even in the house when we're coming late from pizza or from downtown, and we hear his door is closed. We're not gonna bother him to wake him up.
Saturday, all day Saturday, today. You never thought to.
I was
that
thinking
he would have contact with his kids at least.
Well, they have their own phones, so they can communicate without me. And I was thinking
they're
if
in the
it's
same
missing,
house.
Just don't really understand what the issue is. I'm supposed to care of somebody that got me out of the house.
You were asking, have we found your husband? And the answer is, we may have, we don't know. Because a body was found up the street from your house. We think it's Jason, but we're not 100% sure at this time. Because he's been there at least a couple days, probably. And, obviously dead, but we don't, at this point. We had to call out our investigators to take pictures of the scene, because we don't believe he just walked to this place. We believe that someone took him there. There's reason to believe that they're at the scene. So, at this point, we're trying to identify the person that we found. If there's anything you know at this point, this is the time to say it, because anything we find out after this point that you don't tell us looks really bad.
I don't know where else. You can ask me anything you want to.
Okay. Well, I'm just so you understand. I'm just letting you know that if this is Jason, we don't believe he died of natural causes, and we don't believe that he walked to the place where he was found, and we believe someone put him there. So that means that someone else would have had to been involved with causing him harm. So That's why you saw the police cars coming. That's why you saw everything
I
after.
was just curious, maybe somebody not feeling good or something. Or somebody ran. I don't know. That's why I saw all the police coming in there, like with siren and stuff. I was
Okay.
curious about.
Well, like I said, what we have to do right now at this point is identify the person that was found.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to look at him?
No.
Okay.
I'm really afraid.
Well, like I said, that's why we asked you to come down here, just to talk with us, because we have to go. I know you spent a lot of time with the officers today, but it's at the point now where we believe we found him, and it's not like he died in his sleep. And like I said, it doesn't appear that he walked to where he was found.
So he drove with somebody?
No, it looks like somebody maybe drove and maybe dumped him where he's at. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like somebody took him to this spot, and it's not far from your house, and dumped him there on the side of the road. And now we need to figure out what happened, because what they're going to do is they're going to take his body down to the Hamilton County morgue. They're going to do an autopsy. They're going to find out why or what caused this death. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't want to say it because I don't know at this point. I saw briefly his body, but I didn't touch anything. I didn't move anything, so I don't know. And like I said, it appears that he's been there for a couple of days because it's been hot out. So. And it was just tonight after that we left that he was found. So what I'm saying, Angelina, is at this point, if this is Jason didn't walk to this place by himself. If you know of anything we need to know about at this point, I need to know about it right now. If there was somebody that wanted to hurt Jason, if you know of somebody that
He
may
wanted to hurt me. I know for sure, but I don't know who would want to hurt him.
Tell me why Jason wanted to hurt you.
I found his messages. If you bring my phone over, I will show you, because I've been picturing everything I found.
Okay.
He was saying like antifreeze in my tea or something like this with his girlfriend. They've been joking about it.
He keeps handing her openings to get ahead of what's coming. She takes none of them. She changes the subject to her husband's supposed affair.
We don't know where his phone's at, but we can get a hold of the cell phone provider tomorrow, and even though we don't have the phone, we can get all the information off of it. We can find out all of his text messages, we can find out all of his calls, we can find out the locations. I think they even did that today, and they said that they had seen where at one time it was in Bethel, and there was another location late at night one night, somewhere down around a bridge down in Cincinnati, which is obviously also suspicious. So there's some things here that really are concerning to us. I have my whole team out here tonight because this appears that someone has caused Jason harm. If this is Jason, like I said, we have to identify this person first, but
Maybe it's
we
not Jason.
we believe it's him based on a picture we saw.
Mhm.
That's why I was asking about scars and stuff. But we need to identify him. But right now, my biggest concern is that sometimes people do things, or sometimes there's a reason why things happen.
He's been recruiter. He's been meeting people all the time.
He's what?
Recruiter.
A recruiter?
Air Force. Yeah, and he meeting people from internet and stuff like this.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody that you can think of that would be concerned?
We didn't live together for 6 months. I don't know.
Okay.
This month we've been just avoiding each other, living in separate rooms.
Okay.
It's been even less, maybe 3 weeks, maybe months. I need to see the message when I texted him to tell you for sure. But
Okay.
it was like about a month, yeah.
Okay. So let's say, for instance, that I find out
I know that he had sexual transmitted disease.
Jason did, and how did he get that?
I saw messages with his mother that he told her that something going on with him, and she told him if it's chlamydia or gonorrhea, it can be found in the urine or stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So
So he's been messing with somebody, for sure.
let's say this. Let's say that this person that we found is Jason. Okay. Based on what you've told me, that means that someone could have come to your house and someone could have taken Jason away from your house and hurt him.
We left for like hour, maybe hour and a half. I don't know. hour and a half maximum, because took us like 25 minutes to get to the pizza place,
Sure.
and then we went to the Meyer gas station because
Meyer gas station?
Meyer, yeah, because I'm on rewards program and I have 10 cents of the gallon, so that's why we drove to the Meyer, and then we went home. Yeah, we didn't go anywhere else.
Okay. So right now, what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to identify the body that we found. And like I said, we believe it's Jason.
I don't want to look at anybody.
Okay, you don't have to look at it.
Just
But-
ask his mom to do it. I don't want to do it.
We'll ask.
I'm really afraid of blood and everything.
Okay. You're afraid of blood?
I'm afraid. Yeah, if I see it, I'm gonna pass out.
Is there any reason why you think that if I showed you a picture of him that he would have blood on him?
No, I don't know. But if you told me somebody dumped him, he probably, I don't know. Or you said somebody dumped him?
That's what it looks like. I haven't seen what his injuries are or what made him die.
I'm assuming it's a blood or something. Or how he got killed. Did he choked or what?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's what the detectives there are
Well,
going.
if
they're
it's
taking
blood,
pictures
I
of-
don't want to look at
Okay.
it. Well, if it's different, I will try to, but please don't show me anything.
We can have someone look at the picture to identify him, but
No.
what I'm getting at is, what if this is Jason? Okay, if it's his body that we have found, based on what you're telling me, it's possible that someone came to your house and there was a confrontation or something happened at your house that led to him being killed or led to his death. So that means that there could be evidence in your house, is what I'm saying. So we may need to go to your house to look for evidence.
I don't know.
I'm just letting you know that that's what's going to happen. Okay.
I
So
don't know. I
do you-
probably know.
probably know what.
I don't know who could want to kill him or anything.
But if that's what's happened, you understand that our job is to find out who hurt him or who caused his death. You understand that, right? And that may mean that we may need to go to the house and we may need to look for evidence. Do you understand that? Okay. I know the guys today said something about you had a cut on your hand.
This one.
Okay.
It's just I'm peeling skin. I have a crack in it all the time.
Okay. All right. That's not something that was caused from any injury. It's just, you said it's from like dry skin cracking.
It's just dry skin. You can see it. It's kind of old.
Okay. I know you don't want to see a picture of the body we found, right? You said you don't want to see that picture, but I have a picture of the
Is
shirt.
it bloody or no?
Well, I have a picture of the shirt that the person's wearing. You can't see the person's body at all. Can you look at this shirt and see if you recognize this at all?
I don't know.
It's a red shirt, it looks like.
I don't know what does it say. I can't tell you.
I'm sorry.
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me?
Mm-mm.
We're treating this as a homicide. Do you know what a homicide is?
Yeah, like somebody hurted him.
We're treating this like somebody killed him. We're treating this like somebody killed Jason. Okay? So what that means is our job now is to find out who killed Jason and why.
Yeah.
And like I said, part of that is we have to find evidence. Obviously, there's a lot of evidence there at the scene where he was found at. And we need to find out where he was actually injured at, because it doesn't look like he was injured where he was found. It looks like I said someone hurt him and then took him in a vehicle to that location. So until we start getting answers, we have to start at his house. That's where he's last known to have been at. You said he was there at 9 o'clock when you left. So we're going to have to go to your house. We're drawing up a search warrant. Do you know what a search warrant is? It just said, and I know you were cooperative today. I know you gave the cops permission to go in your house, but basically it gives us permission to go into your residence after a judge looks at it and says if we have reasons to do so, and we can look for evidence or clues as to what may have happened to him. If somebody came in and did something to him, also the vehicles, because we believe someone put him in a vehicle and took him where he went to. So that's why I was asking you about which car was yours. Does anybody else drive these cars that I need to know about? Your cell phone, we're going to have to take your cell phone. I heard you mention through our conversation tonight that, you never wanted to hurt him, but Jason wanted to hurt you. You said you thought that he was trying to poison your tea or something like that. Do you really think that he was trying to hurt you?
According to their conversation, he was saying where to find the hitman, and it's need to be end soon. And I found another conversation on Facebook where he talking to one of my friends in Russia, and he been saying, I've been thinking about illegal things to do to her.
If you think that, I understand your children being there, but did you feel safe at that house? Did you feel like you...
No, I've been sleeping with the boys.
Okay.
I've been sleeping with Brian all the time.
What are your sons' names?
My middle son, Brian.
How old is he?
He's 7.
What's your oldest son's name?
Sam.
Sam, and he's how old?
He's 10.
So Sam, Brian, and you have a little one?
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan, okay. All right. And they're with his mom and stepdad in Indiana, okay. So you've been sleeping in their room because...
I've been sleeping in the guest bedroom with Brian and Sam, in Dylan sometimes. Dylan mostly slept with him, but
Okay.
I've been sleeping with the Brian.
Okay. Knowing what you found, that he's talking about a hitman, he's talking about trying to poison you?
I don't think he would do it while I'm with the kids, so I've been with the kids all the time, like 100% of the time.
But you really think he would hurt you?
No, because he got what he wanted, he got a custody. I don't see the reason why he would hurt me anymore. So
Okay.
It was when the kids was living with me, so...
Okay. Now I know there's been...
And he bought a gun, very strange, so I told him so he need to take it out of the house first thing.
When did he buy that gun?
I don't know, but
Do you know where he bought it from?
I saw the big black box in his trunk once, in his Pontiac, and I saw it other time in his closet.
Okay. But you don't know where he bought it from?
Mm-mm.
How long are you married, you guys, for?
For 9 years.
9 years? Okay.
And he never been interested in guns, and suddenly Sam told me that my dad got a gun.
When did he buy that gun?
He told me like a few months ago, like when my kids been living with me. Sam told me that, and I even came to the court and told them about it, so I'm afraid for my kids.
It's the first time he says the word out loud. He isn't informing her, he's watching whether it lands as news.
Let me ask you this, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a man that you see other than him?
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's living in Texas.
He lives in Texas. Has he ever been here to Ohio?
Yeah, he's originally from Ohio.
Okay. Has he been to Ohio recently?
Yeah, he came here last weekend.
Okay. And what's his name?
His name is Drew.
Drew? How do you know Drew?
It's my husband's ex-co-worker.
So a guy named Drew, was he in the Air Force too? I saw that somewhere. What was his last name?
She volunteers his first name, his last name, and that he's 1,000 miles away in Texas. She has just handed the detective the one thread that pulls the whole thing apart.
Things that Jason's done to you, or that he's tried to kill you?
We've been talking about it, yeah, but...
Okay. Do you think that would upset Drew?
No, he wouldn't do anything like this.
Well, but this is when people are killed. There's typically a couple reasons. Either it's over drugs, money, or relationship. Those are the most common reasons why people are killed. And do you watch the news? Do you see TV? Do you watch TV shows?
No.
Those are the biggest reasons why people will hurt one another, or those things.
I can tell you what I've been in the morning when we woke up with the kids. Woke up kind of late. Nothing I can really tell you. I went downstairs, it was mess everywhere, so I started cleaning. Like weird stuff, like baby puked everywhere.
Let me ask you this real quick while I'm thinking of it. Drew was up here last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Does Jason know that you saw him?
No.
Okay. Where did you guys stay at?
We didn't do anything inappropriate. We just went.
No, that's your business. You saw him though. Did you go to dinner or something?
Yeah, we went to the dinner.
Okay. How did he get here to Ohio?
He drove with his kids,
Okay. What kind of car does he have?
like red Subaru.
Red Subaru? Now, is that like a car? Is it like
Yeah, it's a small car.
a truck, a car,
No, it's a
SUV?
small 2.5 door car.
Okay. All right. So you spent some time with Drew last week, and he came up here with his kids. Did he stay in a hotel?
No, he stayed at his brother,
Where does his brother live at? Do you know?
Kentucky somewhere.
Okay. So, were you were staying at the house with Jason at this time, right? Because you said you were there for about a month.
Yeah.
What did you tell Jason? Where did you tell him you were going?
We didn't tell anybody anything. Like, if I leave, I leave. I just need to be there before he goes to work.
Okay.
The same as him. If he going at night somewhere, I'm not gonna ask him where he going.
You guys don't care what each other do. It's
No, we're going through the divorce, and he let me stay there, and I'm grateful. So I'm just not bothered.
Has Drew? I mean, have you told Drew that Jason, you think, is trying to kill you?
I showed him the messages, but he said he don't think you're gonna do that. So.
Okay. Have Jason and Drew ever gotten into a fight?
Jason sent him nasty message once.
But I mean, he found out that you were having an affair with Drew.
We didn't have any affair.
Okay, you didn't
Before
have.
we filed for the divorce and everything been done.
Okay, you never had sex with Drew.
Of course I did.
Oh, but well, you just said you didn't.
We didn't see each other before we filed for the divorce.
Okay, but technically, someone would say that an affair is for when you're married. It wouldn't be until actually your marriage is over that it would be an affair.
It's been a little bit before that, but Jason filed for divorce then very soon. So I will.
Yeah, I'm not judging. I'm not saying it's your
Yeah,
way.
it's what I'm talking about. So yeah.
I told you, we found a body and stuff like that. I've told you that we believe it's Jason. If I'm able to prove that Jason is the person we found, that he was killed, how does that make you feel?
I feel bad because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I can't pay the mortgage. I don't have a job. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Okay. So even though you guys are getting a divorce, I mean, you wouldn't want to see anything
He's
bad.
paying right now $1,700 a month for me to live on my own. It helps me a little bit with the debt I have right now since I don't have a work.
So he's helping you though right now. Even though you guys are getting divorced, he's helping you.
It's judge decision for him. It's withdrawal from his account and paying straight to my card.
Okay. Does Jason have any other friends or family around here?
I don't know. I believe he has a girlfriend if he's got a sexual transmitted disease.
But you said that you think his girlfriend's the one that lives by his mom in Indiana?
Yes, but I don't know how he would see her. That's the problem. I don't know.
Okay. So there could be another girl.
It could be another girl, yeah.
And you can't think of anybody who would want to hurt Jason?
I know he's been meeting people from internet, from his recruiting job, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being patient with us. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff going on right now.
Oh, if you have any questions, I can answer, but I don't know what.
But you're okay hanging tight with us here until we get things. At some point, what we're probably gonna do is go back to your house, and you can be there while we're there.
Mhm.
But I mean,
I can tell you that
do you want us to find out who killed Jason?
I do want to, of
Okay.
course. Why
Alright.
wouldn't I want to?
I mean, I understand
But I don't really believe that it's him.
you don't believe it's him?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't, like you said, I don't want to show you the picture because
Please don't.
it's a bad picture.
If it's bad, please don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass out.
So, people handle things differently. I mean, if someone told me someone killed my wife, even if we were getting divorced, I mean, we still have kids together, I think I'd be pretty upset.
I'm shocked and I don't know what to tell you, honestly.
Because
I don't believe it's him.
if someone gets shot or stabbed, there's going to be blood.
I didn't
Everywhere.
see anything. Only I saw it. Somebody puked on the couch.
Someone puked on the couch.
Yeah, it was like chunk everywhere on the carpet, so it took me all morning to clean it.
You don't know who that was, though?
No, but it was like puke with some weird stuff, like chunk. So I had to take everything and wash everything. And it took me all day to clean the mess.
Did you have to throw anything away?
No, it was just a vacuum. Just a...
Your vacuum?
And I tried to wipe it a little because it was kind of gross, but nothing I could tell.
Are you sure it was puke?
Yeah, it was a lot of chunk in there, it was stink.
Was there any like red, like blood in it?
No, it was kind of orange and purple, some stuff, I don't know. But yeah, it took me all day to clean it. I was thinking it's a baby was spilling cranberry juice after he
And this is
puked.
on the couch in your living room? Was it on like
And
the
it
seat or was
was
it on
on
the
the
back?
one couch and was some of it on the other couch in the other room, so I don't know.
Okay. But you don't know, none of your boys have been sick though, or?
A baby sometimes sick and puking.
Okay.
And
'Cause I
he's
would think
throwing
you would
stuff.
know if the baby puked. I mean, that's,
It was stink, so I would say some of the boys puked and just left in there and went swimming again. They're doing it sometimes.
was it a lot or just a little or?
It was
Like
a
how
little.
big?
It was like somebody like on the couch. It was like on one side. So I kind of tried to clean it, but it didn't clean. It was so stink. So I took this apart and like washed it. And there was the other road, like a little bit, like here, there.
Okay.
So I took me like I took a vacuum and started vacuuming.
All right.
She raises the couch herself. Someone was sick on it, and it cost her a morning to clean. She doesn't know investigators will later light up that exact spot with luminol.
Mom and ask you if I need a lawyer or something.
Ask your mom what?
A lawyer or something.
You're asking if you need a lawyer? Why do you think you need a lawyer?
Because you asking me a question about murder, and I was kind of thinking if I do need a lawyer.
That's up to you. If you think you need an attorney, I can't tell you yes or no.
Mhm.
I mean, like I can only tell you what I've told
It's
you
kind
so
of
far.
serious thing you.
It's very
doing here.
serious.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like I've told you what I know about it, and that's that we believe we found Jason's body. I told you
I
that.
don't believe so. So I kind of thinking he's gonna show up on the hearing, and I'm gonna be very mad. But I just don't know how these things are working.
Yeah. Well, I'm just rehashing what I told you, and that's that
Mhm.
we found what we believe is Jason's body. He didn't get there himself. He has an injury that he doesn't appear he did to himself, so it looks like someone hurt him.
He get hit by the car or something.
No, he didn't get hit by a car. That's not what happened.
What happened? Can you tell me?
He's going for an autopsy. Like I said, it was so hot out that his skin doesn't look like it usually does because of the heat. Basically, his skin's cooking, and there are bugs and stuff like that are there. So, like I told you, he didn't.
Why
get
you think it's Jason?
Well, because of what he looks like, what he's wearing,
But
and
you
how
just
close.
told me that it's hard to say what about injury, but why you think it's
Well, we
Jason?
know how tall he is.
Mhm.
We know about how much he weighs. We know that he's less than a quarter mile from your house. The picture, even though his face is distorted, it appears to be him. The person is bald. So, doesn't have any hair on his head.
He did a little bit on the sides.
Right. No, he does not on the exact top, though.
Not exact top, but he did on the sides, like from here to here.
It's Jason.
I just
I
can't
understand.
believe- I can't believe. I just think I'm gonna
understand you
show
don't-
up tomorrow in the court and I'm gonna really bitch at him because
Okay.
I don't want to sit here all night for this. It's just
Right.
ridiculous.
Well, so here's the thing. So I'm just rehashing for you why, we've asked you these questions, and it's because he's found very close to your house. He has injuries that weren't committed by himself. He was, like I said, someone drug him out of,
Drug.
pulled him
Pull him.
out of a vehicle
Okay.
and left him in a ditch. It's pretty evident that someone did this on purpose. And it may not be one person, it could be at least two people. And that's why I told you that you're saying you don't know anything about this, you don't know what happened.
I don't know.
So we have to check your house, because that's the last place we know him to be, to see if there's any evidence there to show what happened to him.
But today's police officers already went through everything.
Well, we are going to do a more thorough search. We have more equipment to look for, like sometimes people can clean things up. You were gone for about an hour and a half. If someone hurt him, they could have cleaned up before you got home, and you didn't see Any blood or anything like
I
that?
didn't see.
So that could have happened. So they have tools that show if there's there's stuff that could see if there was blood in an area that's been cleaned up. There's all kinds of things. I mean, if you think that you need to have an attorney, that's up to you. I can't tell you that. I mean, like
No,
I said
I
so
know
far,
that I don't know anything about it.
the most concerning
So,
thing to
but-
me right now at this point is the phone number you gave me for Drew. You're 100% sure of that number?
Yes.
Like, you're 100% sure that's his number?
He not answering the phone.
Well, his phone isn't in Texas.
His phone in Texas.
It's not. It's here. It's in Ohio. It's very close to here. So, Drew's not in Texas. So if he told you he was, he's not.
He told me that he is in Texas.
He's not.
He is in Texas 100% because he told me he has to go to work.
Okay, well, sometimes people lie. Sometimes people don't tell the truth. I'm just saying, we're able to physically check where his phone's at, and his phone is not in Texas.
He couldn't do it.
Well, that's why I asked you. Remember I talked to you about, have you told him about your concerns about Jason threatening you? You said you have. You said you told him about hiring a hitman and all this stuff against you.
He did, and I told him I think it's ridiculous, but we both think he wouldn't do that. But I've been scared, and I went to the court and filed protection order against him based on what he was saying.
So, like I said, sometimes people take matters into their own hands. They get upset. It sounds like Drew cares about you. It sounds like he wants to be in a relationship with you. So sometimes people do things that they think is the right thing to do because Jason was a bad guy to you.
He wasn't really a bad guy. He was father of my kids, and he was basically paying for my living.
Right? Well, like I said though, Drew is wants to be in a relationship with you, right?
Yeah.
And if he thinks that Jason's being mean to you, or he thinks that
I
Jason
told
is
him
trying
that
to
he's
hurt you,
not, he didn't hurt me, no, we've been fine. Only one thing is I showed you the record, I've been kind of mad at him.
but do you understand what I'm saying though? That someone may hear, like you're saying that you want to take your kids to Russia with you and to get away from Jason. So whatever happened was bad enough that you wanted
No. But this month we agreed on 50-50.
Okay.
And I told him it's fine with me if you're gonna cover my expenses because I have a debt on my credit cards. Like
But you didn't
$20,000.
tell him you were going to try to take your kids to Russia?
No.
Do you think he'd be happy if you tried to take your kids to Russia?
No.
You think he would
wouldn't
agree to it?
have- No.
Okay. So did Drew know about this plan that you were going to take your kids to Russia?
I told him that my mother making passports and I want to get out of here.
Okay. So is it possible that Drew might have thought on his own
Absolutely.
that Jason is a problem?
I don't think so because Drew not. It's not this kind of relationship as you think.
Well, if you're in a romantic relationship with him, I mean that's
But he could come to Russia.
who could come to Russia.
Drew and staying with me. It's what I told him.
Okay. Which means you guys want to be together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I told him I will take my kids. I don't want to go through the divorce. It's so painful for me. And if he wants, he can come and stay with me in Russia. I'm gonna wait.
So again, you and Drew have plans to try to be together, and Drew could look at Jason as a problem in that plan because you're
I
still
told
married to
him
him.
no. He didn't want my kids. So he said, give kids to Jason. Let's be together.
Well, and I'm not saying that Drew's done anything wrong.
He didn't. I'm sure he's
I'm just
in
saying
Texas.
that someone did do something wrong. Someone did hurt Jason to the point that
He
he's
said
dead.
He's in Texas.
But when I just
don't
checked
know.
his phone number, his phone is not in Texas right now.
Where is his phone?
It's in Ohio.
In Ohio where?
It's near here.
I've been calling him today.
So, but
He said he's at work.
he may have told you he's in Texas, but maybe he wasn't telling the truth. I mean, he
Uh,
may have done something to Jason that he didn't want to tell you about because he doesn't want to get in trouble. I mean, people do this kind of stuff all the time.
No. I just want to be like that.
I just need to know, like I said, I need to know what you know. if you've ever said something to
I
Drew,
did said 100% to you the same as I was saying.
right, and if Drew
And I did
says,
tell you more that I was committing a crime by kidnapping my kids to the Russia.
right,
But I'm telling you, yes, I was planning to do that.
right. But I'm just saying Drew may have done something that he didn't want to tell you about because he cares about you, wants to be with you. I'm just saying that when we look in your phone and we go through the house better than what the guys did today, I don't want to find anything that says that you knew anything about this.
I know.
Because that's how you could get in trouble. Even if you didn't hurt Jason, but you know about it, you don't tell me.
I don't know anything.
I understand that. I'm just saying that's how you could get in trouble.
You can look everywhere if you want to.
I know you've told me that.
But I don't know what you right now saying that my boyfriend is in Ohio and he told me he's in Texas.
That's what it
really
appears.
Scares me.
Yeah. Why does it scare you?
Because I trusted this guy and you tell me that he's in Ohio instead of Texas.
And I'm thinking that because of your relationship, he may have even done something to Jason. I don't know.
No.
I wouldn't want to think so, but it happens.
I
all the
don't
time.
even believe you that it's Jason.
It's the only time her voice moves all night.
Jason is dead. It's Jason. Jason is dead.
No.
I'm sorry to have to tell you that, but he is dead.
I just don't want to believe that. I
And he
don't
didn't
believe that.
And he didn't die in his sleep. Someone killed him. Someone hurt him to the point that he died from the injuries. And then they took his body and they dumped him on the side of the road.
Gosh.
And it sounds to me like this happened Friday night after you left to get your pizza. Because that's the only time frame where you weren't there.
But I would come in like hour and a half, like you said, and I didn't see anything that would have boring me.
Well, if you were in Amelia and you were in Eastgate, you wouldn't have seen anything at your house to cause you any worry.
I didn't
Someone
see
could have
anything.
came to your house while you were gone with your children, done this to Jason. You never even would have seen them there. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to grab somebody from a house and do what they did. And then you kept mentioning, is it possible something happened to him in a car? Something could have happened to him in a car. That may be why the deputies didn't
But
find anything in your house, but we're going to double check.
I didn't see it in the car too. I've been today sitting in the van. I opened up the door looking at his car when the baby was playing there. I didn't see anything that could concern me. Whatever I was found, I gave it to the deputy.
Well, I'm telling you now, I'm sure. It's Jason. I'm telling you now, I'm sure. So, I'm sorry to have to tell you that, but he's dead. And someone killed him. And someone took him out of your house and dumped him on the side of the road very close to your house.
Why would somebody dump it by my house?
I don't know. And I'm going to find all that stuff out. It's just right now, things are progressing as we speak. Like you said, initially I didn't know that if this was Jason or not that we found. And now I'm telling you, yes, it is, because my guys have been out there for hours and they've identified that this is Jason that they found. Then we find out.
I don't want to believe that.
Then we find out.
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to leave now.
Then we find out that Drew's phone is here somewhere in Ohio. So now we're trying to find Drew. So, like I said, we may not find him tonight. We may find him tomorrow. He may be back in Texas tomorrow. I don't know. But we're going to find out if he came up here, if he rented a car, if he got an airplane, if he got on a bus. We're going to know these things.
I just want to know, gosh.
But like I said, the most important thing is
please just
even
stop.
if you care about Drew, if Drew's ever said anything about that he would hurt Jason, I need to know that.
He didn't say that. No.
I think you're missing what I'm trying to say here, though,
I
and that
just don't
maybe
want to
Drew,
believe you.
because Drew cares about you, maybe he thought
No.
that if he did something to Jason,
No.
the kid's father, that the kids would be with you automatically, and you wouldn't have to worry about your kids anymore.
No, I will have to sue the mom with his mother
You're
to go through
willing
the
to-
same thing with his mother.
You're willing to risk getting in trouble by taking your kids to Russia, and you're willing to risk going to Mexico with your kids to get in trouble because you want to be with your kids, right? You said you were willing to you were trying to get your mom to get you passports. You're willing to do things that aren't
My passport is expired right now,
right.
and I
But
can't
the courts
change it.
are also saying that the kids stay here and 50-50 with Jason. So you would be violating a court
I
order.
would no. He
if you
wanted
went
to
to
take
Russia.
whole thing, whole custody, and now we agreed with him on 50-50.
Right. But again,
And
he
I
wants to
told
take
him
your
that's
kids.
fine with me. I was buying the house in here, and I want you to stay. If it's 50-50, I was thinking it's fine if we're gonna find a job and he's gonna take them for 3 days a week.
Well, and what I'm saying is, you're going through all these things with him, and Drew's listening to that, and he hears the troubles that Jason's causing you because he wants to take your kids full time, but now he's agreed 50-50. And now you guys have this court hearing tomorrow, and who knows what's going to happen there. You're not supposed to be staying in your house with the kids because that's what the courts have said, right? You even said that. So I'm not saying that this is what happened, but I understand how things are starting to come to
It
roll
really
together.
scares me that you told me his phone in Ohio.
Right.
I'm really afraid now.
I
don't know
think
what
Drew
to
may have
do.
done something stupid because he cares about you.
I don't think so. I think it's one of Jason's applicants or whoever, and I still don't think it's a Jason.
When people kill people, there's a reason behind it. Even if
Maybe
it's stupid.
somebody didn't like Air Force people.
We don't have people just going out killing Air Force people. In fact, this type of thing, a murder, doesn't really ever
I
happens here
saw
in
this on
Clermont County.
TV. We've been watching together that some guy was shooting the military people and went to the Navy base.
I think that's far-fetched. I think that there's the bigger picture here is that when someone gets killed the way that Jason did,
What?
someone has a reason to do that. And right now, the only person I can see that has a reason to want to kill Jason is Drew. I could be wrong.
I think you're wrong.
I could be. I'm not going to say I'm 100%.
I think he's
But
been at work.
those are the things. What happens if tomorrow I call and Drew wasn't at work on Friday like he was supposed to be? Or he's not there now and they don't know where he's at? What happens if we find Drew driving a car here in Ohio? Does that change your mind at all then? Does that then make you think that he could have done something?
I don't know.
Because why else would he be here? You can talk.
I'm just shocked. You just told me that 5 of my kids are dead and my boyfriend killed him.
Possibly. Your boyfriend possibly killed him.
The man she just called a problem was the father of her 3 children, and by her own account a minute earlier, the one still paying her mortgage.
All I know is that you didn't do so well. Did pretty horrible. Which I kind of guessed because you told me from the minute I started talking to you, you're a horrible liar.
Yep.
So why don't we start over?
On Friday, after it happened, she called me.
After what happened?
After she shot him.
Okay.
She told me she shot him on the couch. That she needed me there. I found her. She told me she was outside with the boys while she was talking to me. I could hear them in the background. They're swimming. When she first said she did it, I didn't believe her. And she kept getting more and more irritated at me for not believing her.
Angelina Hamrick was charged with aggravated murder. She turned down a deal, and in April 2021, after a 15-day trial, a Clermont County jury found her guilty. She was sentenced to life in prison and won't be eligible for parole for 30 years. Michael Clark, the boyfriend, was first charged with conspiracy. In exchange for his testimony, he pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice and served 6 months. Jason Hamrick was 42. If this is the kind of breakdown you're here for, subscribing means you'll catch the next one.